For context, this happened last November. Me and a now ex-friend of mine, we will call him Jay, were in my driveway just looking at the stars, just hanging out. Across the street from my house is a fence with a large open field and woods behind it. Me and Jay were just talking when we looked across the street at the woods and saw a small orange light. We discussed it, decided it was probably just someone walking around with a flashlight. We had dismissed it for a while and continued talking about many things before I looked back at the orange light and noticed it had never moved from where we last saw it. I told Jay, and he decided to start making jokes about horror stories to lighten the mood, as he and my whole family knew how paranoid I could get. But as I believed in a lot of folklore due to my heritage and things me and my family experienced, I had told him to stop making such jokes and for us to go inside. But Jay wouldn't listen to me and decided to do one of the dumbest things I've seen someone do. He whistled towards the orange light. Without going into much detail, as I don't know everything, anyone of Native American culture would know not to do this, as it's dangerous in many ways. I had told him to stop, but he kept whistling, finding the situation very funny, until we both noticed the orange light slowly getting larger. Jay was unfazed while I was trying to convince him to go inside the house. He laughed and said it was probably nothing, and I was just getting worked up over something that isn't a big deal, until we both heard it. Whistling coming from the woods, just loud enough to hear, but unable to tell how close it was. I went pale and looked over at Jay to notice he had a shocked and horrified face, realizing what he did was actually stupid. He had froze in place, making it to where I had to practically drag him towards the front door. Once inside, we calmed down and locked the front door to feel more secure, even if it didn't do much. We didn't step foot outside until the next day around noon to make sure we were safe. Nothing else had happened since that night, but Jay had learned something that I've been raised to believe: never whistle at night. Even though you might not believe it, these creatures are very much real and extremely dangerous. Click bell noti, share and subscribe. Follow for more.